Subscribe to Callow now for more videos.
Yo, what's good, YouTube? Welcome back to another video. Welcome to my channel. Welcome back to my channel. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment. Hey, let's hit our goal of 1K subs. Chat for me. Stream yesterday, actually. Stream yesterday. Comment down below how the stream went. If you came back and watched this video, make sure you keep coming back to watch the videos. Keep coming back to watch the videos. Hey, let's get into it. When you accidentally sell drugs to an undercover cop while at work. Yeah, you're fucked, buddy.
In early 2023, detectives received a Crime Stopper tip that a store employee was selling drugs at the Treasure Coast Square Mall in Jensen Beach, Florida. A 27-year-old male named Patrick thought it was wise to launch a side hustle within Zoomies, where he
Bro, I'm not gonna lie.
sold hallucinogens and other unconventional items not approved by Zoomies to customers of all ages. As per the
Nah, but like, I gotta say this, but bro, I'm not gonna lie. Undercover cops, like, I feel like they're obvious to see. You feel me? Like, at least the cars are obvious to see. Bro, like, they don't even be dressed undercover. Like, they just be wearing some normal ass outfits, bro.
Patrick had been selling mushrooms
They
for a
look like
couple
that,
months in
but
the store. Undercover detectives
you might be
initially
trash,
spoke
buddy. I'm
with
not gonna
Patrick
lie.
at the store. Later, they returned on 2 separate occasions and purchased psilocybin mushrooms from him. On September 1st, Patrick's rapidly expanding enterprise would soon face its abrupt downfall.
Patrick.
Wait. Oh, I thought this was my mall. Whose mall is this? Whose mall is this, yeah? Nah, that's not my mall. Who mall don't got a second floor? No second floor is crazy. SBs? What the fuck? SBs on the floor?
What's up, man? Patrick, how are you?
SBs normally in the store like that or nah?
I gotta put your hands behind your back.
Yeah, they got little buddy. They just ran up and got little buddy. No.
Mom's double off. You got him. I got him. I'm out.
Yeah, bro. Better luck next time, pal. Nigga pulling up the shirt and shit.
Where's his black backpack?
What's up?
He's got a black backpack. Is this his? This one's his? Okay. Alright, man, I'm just gonna double walk these on you, okay? So I don't walk
Yeah,
up
you're
on you,
done,
okay?
buddy.
We'll explain everything to you here in a minute, alright?
Out of anywhere you could have sold it in the mall.
Where's your black backpack?
One of the most publicest places.
You got it. Got it.
Upon searching his bag, they discovered a 30-gram plastic Ziploc bag containing mushrooms that tested positive for psilocybin.
Nothing else on there.
What the fuck even is that? Wait,
What's up? Probably would, yeah. Could be on.
have y'all heard of like salvia? That shit is crazy. I heard about it like yesterday. That shit crazy as fuck.
Get to the office, alright? Just walk out. Thank you.
Don't do that shit. Don't do drugs, kid. Ass. Don't do drugs.
Oh, that's the show.
Bro, this dead look like my mall, but it's not my mall type shit.
Okay.
Bro, who mall is this, bro?
Where you
I
are.
don't know why that
just
shit getting me
outside
mad.
Where the movie theaters are.
Or actually, if one of you guys want to take a photo.
I'll do that. Anybody got their work phone on them?
Yeah.
I'm gonna write that silver tag, okay?
What's up?
We're gonna write this silver tag, okay?
Okay.
Nigga, don't give no fuck, bro.
I'm on the other side. Okay. You're
Bro,
on the
I'm
front
not
seat,
gonna
alright?
lie.
Alright.
Selling drugs in the mall was not the smartest thing for you to do. Whose truck is this? Nigga, these are not cops.
You guys were just going back to the office?
Yeah.
Nigga, cops driving normal
Police
cars
call
too?
for Zoomies, white male 1015, if you want an SID.
He was subsequently taken to the police department for an interview regarding the events that
Oh, they
had taken
undercover.
place.
Nigga, them niggas was not undercover.
What's your name, dude? Patrick. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law.
It must have been
All this
like
we're
somebody
here
else
is you guys have a
prior.
little bit of a Alright. Do you have any idea that I don't know if anyone explained anything to you yet or anything?
Nope.
So, months ago, we got complaints of you selling mushrooms, weed, just stuff to not
How did they
only
know he
people
was
coming in and out of the store,
selling that
but
shit,
also
then?
the juveniles. Okay? Does any of this ring a bell at all?
No.
You don't sell anything?
Mm-mm.
Nothing at all?
No.
Okay. Is that what you're gonna stick with?
Mm-hmm.
Alright. So, you have
Nigga, they
a
found it in your
black bag
bag,
with you
dude.
today.
Yes.
Is that your backpack?
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what was inside of it?
Yeah.
What was inside of it?
There were mushrooms inside the bag.
Do you use mushrooms?
Yes.
How much mushrooms do you use at a time?
I microdose them usually, but about a gram.
Now, what if I told you that we've been buying from you for a bit? Does any of this ring a bell? Like you've been selling, we've seen you, we've dealt with you.
Okay.
Do you want me to elaborate, like refresh your mind a little?
If you want.
It's a little blurry. That's you in the store.
Mm-hmm.
That's you during a deal that we did.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Do you have that outfit?
I do. I just got it.
Yeah. So, once again, that's you. We know for a fact you deal.
Nigga said
So
we
do
know
you do it to
for a
like help
fact
yourself
that
with
you
extra money, with financially, or help people out, or what's the deal?
Yeah. I don't do anything bad. Nothing that bad, so.
And I'm not saying that you're a bad person, dude.
Mm-hmm.
I get it. Like, hey, you give a little here, take a little there. It's for extra money, right? What I'm trying to understand is, number one, what the actual reason is for you to sell it. I'm not saying you're a bad dude. Like, you know, you don't look
Why-
like Pablo Escobar. Like, are you?
Why he sell it to
I'm
kids,
confused.
though?
Does anyone at the store know that you do it for extra money, or
No.
no one else is involved with it?
Mm-mm.
How much do you sell at a time, dude?
Not much.
Well, what's not much? I mean, you have what? How much do you have with them? Anyone? How much do you have with them?
30 grams.
30 grams. I
Yeah,
mean,
you're
that's
fucked.
typically how much would you sell that for?
Not much.
What's not much?
$160.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
That's a lot for $160. Like, $160 is pretty cheap compared to what I thought an ounce of mushrooms would be.
Partially for the money, but at the same time, mushrooms for a lot of people are medicine and they help a lot of people with a lot of issues, so I don't really need too much money, so.
How much would you get that for that you could sell it for 160?
How much would I get that for?
Mm-hmm.
Not much.
What's not much?
50, 60.
Really?
Yeah.
So
Yo.
you're making like $100 profit. It's pretty good. Like, I'm assuming if you buy it in bulk, right?
Yeah.
You're gonna get a good deal.
I don't really deal with mushrooms too much.
No?
No, it's fairly recent that it's been selling much, and clearly this is why.
Yeah. How long have you been working at Zoomies?
A year in November.
Have you been doing it
They
the whole
got
time
caught
there?
up at Zoomies,
No.
bro.
No? How long have you been selling out of the store?
A month or two.
Okay. So you see what the issue here is, right? Like, how big of a clientele do you have?
Not much.
Not much?
I don't make that much money.
Okay. Well, the issue obviously still stands that we're here, obviously, so...
Yeah.
Patrick claimed that he had been engaging in the mushroom trade for approximately a year, seeing it as a strategic maneuver to expand his customer base discreetly within the realm of Zoomies.
How long have you been selling the mushrooms for?
Maybe like a year.
So you just started
The
selling the
Zoomies
last
is
2
a
months
strange
at
store.
Zoomies, but you've been selling it for a year overall?
About
Where do you typically get it from?
a guy.
Like locally, at the mall?
Yeah, an old friend.
Well, you don't seem like a bad dude, man.
Bro,
It's
this
just one of
nigga
those
telling
times where you got
everything.
caught up, yeah. How much mushrooms do you think this dude has that you usually get it from?
He has, I'm not sure. He usually has like chocolate bars, but it's mainly weed that I get from him. But I've stocked up a long time ago on mushrooms, so that's why I used to take more myself, but after like a really bad trip, I stopped taking them as much. It was mainly for me at first, just to kind of stock up because they're hard to get.
Yeah. The dude that you get it in Port St. Lucie, You said he has bars.
Chocolate bars.
The stuff you had today wasn't chocolate bars.
Oh no, that's what I said. He usually has chocolate bars. I had gotten it a while ago.
So that was from a while ago from that same guy?
Yeah, those are pretty old in there.
Okay. Alright, just give me a second. Dude, let me just ask you though. So obviously, not only do people, tourists, whatever, just come in and randomly ask you, and you just kind of give it to them. What about like kids, like juveniles?
Oh no.
You don't deal with juveniles because
Nigga just lied straight to their face,
people,
bro.
like the shit, like I said, the whole
They already caught you, buddy. It's over.
I've never sold mushrooms.
It's over.
Well, juveniles, I mean, in the teenage years, I don't know if you'll be able to tell the difference.
I mean, like I said, I don't.
They already caught you,
Yeah.
gang.
Yeah.
Okay. Have you ever had anyone tell you that they've had a really bad trip or anything off the stuff you gave them?
No.
Never. But you've had yourself personally.
Well, I took way too many.
How much is way too many?
It was about 14 grams.
You took a whole 14 grams, just ate them?
Well, it's called. I don't want to go.
God
into
damn,
I'm
nigga.
curious. This is me just
It's
learning
called
now.
lemon teching. Basically, if you grind up the mushrooms and put them in lemon juice, which is citric acid reacts to the psilocybin in the mushrooms, which it basically doubles the dose, but it shortens the trip.
Oh.
So where the trip you take 7 grams, the trip might last 8 hours. If you lemon tech 7 grams, you're gonna trip way harder, but it'll only be for like 2-3 hours.
Like shut everything off and kind of just meditate?
Well, that time I did it. I was in a really bad place at the time, so I did that. I did it in the dark in my bed. I like time travel. It was scary. I like partied with demon con guys and stuff. It was fun. Yes.
Nigga say he
But
time
that's
travel.
again why I always tell people that you
They
need
may
to
be like
weigh
that,
it
though.
out and you need to know how much you take because
Oh,
they
shit.
can do that to you. But like I said before, it does help. I mean, it's obviously mushrooms are starting to be legalized throughout the country.
Mhm.
It does help in a therapeutic sense.
No, I've heard that. I've definitely heard that. Where do you have your ounces?
I'd rather not answer that.
Okay, that's fine.
Real quick, was there anybody else working at Zoomies today, or is it just you?
I had one other worker.
So there's somebody there right now?
Yeah.
Okay, because we walked out with you and didn't see anybody else in there. I want to make sure it's secure.
No, yeah, she's supposed to like call someone.
Okay. Alright.
So you don't want to say where the rest of it is?
I'd rather not.
Okay, then you have a right to say no. I just want to make sure that it's not laying around where someone can get to it or try it or kid or anything like that.
Nope. You plans to ever do this again?
To sell and stuff like that?
Yeah.
After, if I get out of this, no, this is my.
Like you said, unfortunately.
Nigga finna go straight back to
what
selling
really
that
was
shit, bro.
I don't want to say bread and butter, 'cause that sounds like a terrible way to put it. But the most unfortunate part about this is that we're getting complaints that kids were getting hold of this.
But that really be the bad part of jail. I'm not gonna lie. Like niggas going to jail for selling drugs, right? They get nothing from the jail, get back out of jail, and still the only thing they know how to do is sell them same drugs that got them locked up. Like, bro.
Kids were buying it.
That's just
Shit.
And when we say kids,
Stupid,
we mean
bro.
people under 18 years old. And you know just as well as I do, like, it's hard to see, like, or tell how old somebody is.
Yeah.
Sometimes,
I'm
like,
very
dudes,
curious about
girls,
that.
like,
That's why I'm very curious about it because most people, I mean, they're all seem to be adults to me. That's why I'm very confused.
yeah.
Especially the mushrooms is I have a very even when friends of mine ask because I do have people are 18 and close. I tell them I do not give mushrooms to children.
Yeah. How tall are you?
I'm 6'2".
6'2".
I'm six-
How long have you been growing a beard?
It's been a while now, 6+ years.
Yeah, 6+ years. How old are you?
I'm 28, turning 28.
20. Okay, so I mean, like when you were in high school, did you have fish flair?
I have
And- and-
no,
and
I
6'2"
definitely
is
understand. I definitely understand that.
You probably could have walked into a gas station and like bought beer. You know what I mean?
The funny part is that when I was under age,
Nigga, these niggas
I
are
never
really
got
just
ID,
chilling,
and as
bro.
soon as I
What
came
the
of
fuck?
age, I got ID.
Usually how it happens.
Yeah, it was very.
Well, you know what I mean? Like it's hard.
No, I definitely understand that. I will say I have been very advocate for with anybody who ever asked me that I do not to give mushrooms.
I believe that. I don't believe you would
So anyway,
actually
because
do
as
that.
somebody who, like I said, tripped too bad, I understand that it could severely mess up your mental state.
Yeah. Yeah, like I said, we're not saying you specifically went out and saw.
No, I understand. Listen, I
unfortunate.
I did this. I fully understand the ramifications of my choices. I get it. But, however, if I could say one thing,
But
I always made sure that
go ahead.
mushrooms never went to kids.
Of course. No, I understand what you're saying, man. Does like your trips, when you go on a trip, is it like always the same, or is it something different each time?
I would say so. That one time was the only time I ever saw anything that wasn't there. All the other times, it's usually just, things are just kind of moving and colors are
When you're like on that 70s show, kind of?
Yeah, exactly. Like, you look at your phone.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie. I think the cop trying to smoke up, bro.
Pretty fun. Until you abuse it to the point where you
That
take
nigga
way too
asking
much in there.
a little bit
Like
too
I
many
said, I
questions.
saw like crazy demon clowns and stuff that I time traveled with.
Right, like
Nigga, what? What was his charges,
Patrick
bro?
was charged with felony counts of possession of a controlled substance, ×2. Sell, manufacture, distribute Schedule 1, 3, or 4 drugs, ×2.
Nigga,
and
what?
unlawful use of a two-way communication device, ×2.
Bro, why does nigga look like a criminal, but he really a chill guy?
And unlawful
And what the fuck does ×2 mean? He gonna serve it twice?
use of a two-way communication device, ×2. Lastly, his bond was set at $120,000.
I ain't paying it.
Head over to codebluecam.com.
I ain't paying it. I ain't paying it. I ain't paying it. I'm not paying it. 120? I'm not paying it. You stuck in jail, buddy. I ain't gonna lie. Give my outro.
No, sir.